Good morning. I haven't dug in my jar in a minute, so I'm gonna do that. Couple of things. One, I'm at a low point, but I'm recognizing my patterns. I'm connecting some dots here for myself to understand myself better. Just a second. I think these make it better. Connected. Okay. Winter. I don't like it. I appreciate it. I respect it. I understand it. I don't like it for me. It definitely does something to my mood. It's almost like when winter come and it like we in it. Like it's December. I know we got January, we got February, probably about half of March, but we got to get through January and February. March really too. April is really spring. It's like my happiness just, then it's daylight savings. And it's not that I don't, it's not that I'm upset about anything. It's just the fact that I don't like the fucking cold. I feel like it makes my anemia worse. I feel like because it's so dark for so long that I don't like it. And then with my vitamin D already being low, which now I know I can't just, I have to stay on top of that. I don't know how that works. I don't know. So it's keeping the supplements, and then I need to find foods that are high, rich in vitamin D, and I need to stay on, just like my iron, them two things. But my iron not low. My iron levels are actually, it's the vitamin D level that's insufficient. That's got me also not, I already knew it had, like I'm aware enough now to know it gotta be low because I'm like feeling it, but I thought it was more my anemia with the fatigue and the tiredness and the kind of the grogginess. And then with the mood thing, first of all, I'm a Cancer, so now I'm mature, you know, and I've leveled out in a lot of ways on as far as, you know, always being moody or emotional, how they think Cancers are, because we can be. We're ruled by the moon, and the cycle, the moon has a fast cycle. So anyway, we're not doing zodiacs and shit right now. On top of the fact that I am an aging woman, so you know, you combine the body chemistry, combine the deficiencies, combine the aging body, combine being a single mom, like combine, it's just everyday fucking life here on earth. How the fuck you supposed to know what's the cause? You know, shit, all this shit to make all this shit. But no, I'm realizing to my core, I do not like winter. And it's beautiful. Like, I think it's so beautiful. But it's something about this cold and the gray and the bald-headed ass trees, and it just does something bad to me. I need to be in the sun, by the beach, in the elements of, it need to be a minimum 75 where I'm at year round. That's why I miss Arizona. But see, Arizona is the desert. It's dry. It's a different element. I did my time in the desert, goddammit. I did my time in the desert. I literally walked through the motherfucking desert. Shit. literally got bit by a baby scorpion. I gotta tell y'all about that. Y'all want to know now? Okay, so I'm gonna just say I'll probably have to do another video. But anyway, right before COVID, actually, well, COVID was already going on. So this was probably like in September of 2019. I was working at Sam's Club in the back, in receiving. I was on a forklift. I was unloading a truck, dry load. It was cold back there. It was winter. It was cold, so I had on lots of layers and a hoodie. I was on a forklift. I was warm though. And I'm coming off the truck, and I'm on the forklift, and then all of a sudden I feel like like someone put a little bit of fire on my back, a little bit of fire, just in one spot though. And I was like, what's that? I think I have an extreme high tolerance for pain, because the doctors was like, you like how I wasn't like just irate or just in an extreme amount of pain. Like it hurt, don't get me wrong, but I guess when you've had children, it's a lot of shit that just don't hurt anymore. And then I have tattoos, and then and I have tattoos on my head, so yeah, a lot of shit just don't hurt anymore. But anyway, plus it was a baby scorpion. I mean a baby, but I don't. People, it does make a difference. It does make a difference. A baby stinger versus like, let me come this. Anyway, it ain't no like I'm in the Target parking lot now. It's full on. Its space is all the way over there. Okay, all this shit back here empty. I'm in the corner, so no one can come on this side of me. God damn it. So the scorpion must have been in the trailer and fell down, and it stung me. It went down my back, because that's what it looked like. Like it looked like lightning struck my back. It was like zoom, zoom, zoom. That's the scar it made. And then you could see like, I don't know if it was like puncture wounds or, but yeah. So I came up out all that shit. Came up like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was like, it was excruciating pain. It wasn't like I'm a pass out pain, but it was excruciating. It hurt, because it felt like someone had just threw fire on my back at that point. I'm like, what's that? Then mind you, I'm still on a forklift. No one's in the back at all. Then the manager come back there talking about, you okay? You need a drug test? Now, mind you, in Arizona, it's a lot of meth out there. And then mind you, it's some meth heads that actually had worked there at the time. You don't ask them shit. And they be in the bathrooms smoking that shit. That happened one time too. Guy in the bathroom passed out. That was at another job though. He actually died on my ass. He actually fucking died on me. Yeah, so okay, let me just say that real quick since I brought it up. At the Circle K where I was working in Arizona. I only worked there for like a week or whatever. Because the guy who was supposed to relieve me, he was always late, but he had been there for so long, the manager was just like, oh, he on his way, he coming. Okay, this strike one. And then when he get there, he would always go in the bathroom and be in there like, bruh, my shift over, you. So then the one time he did that, he was in the bathroom for a long time because he was dead. But it was longer than normal. He hadn't came out. Excuse me. And the line was starting to get long and shit. And I was like, what the fuck going on? So then somebody go check, because I guess they know him and they see him like, where's such and such? They know him. This nigga in here dead. talking about, can we collect we doing a collection for him and his family. Now, everybody know what these drugs do to them. Eventually, a certain amount will get, you gonna go to meet your maker. So, yeah, I feel bad, but cause like, damn, you addicted to something, and I know that how addiction goes, and I understand. But bruh, first of all, my shift was over, so technically you died on your own shift. Second of all, coming to work and doing meth is one thing, and then to die on is another. And then like everybody looking at you like, well, what you gonna do? Keep ringing me up? Man, I called the police, I called the manager, and I got the fuck on down, cause ain't nobody. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't have nothing to do with it. I didn't. You want to go? You not gonna go to check? No. Well, I'm gonna check on them for y'all. Check. Y'all already told me what's going on. I'm not checking on them. I'm not touching them. I'm getting ready to go home to my children. Yeah. And then I'm finna clock out, and I'm never clocking back in this bitch. And I'm not giving no statement or nothing. The fuck. But you know, they wasn't looking like me. Anyway, back to the Scorpio tearing my ass up. Scorpion. Let me not say nothing. Yeah, so it was like that shit just down my back. That shit, my back felt burnt, man. I say at least 2 weeks. And then I had my daughters check it out and put the so I went and bought the avocado leaf, the leaf. And I just had them doctor on me, like putting that shit on me when I still had to go to work and shit. Like, I ain't had no PTO or nothing like that. So when I came home from the day it happened, I said, damn, Tay, look at my back. She said, ooh, somebody, she said something like, you got whipped like a slave or something. Cause I couldn't see it, and then we didn't have no mirror where I could see it. And then I didn't have 2 mirrors, so I never really saw it until later. Like one day, I think I was in Burlington or something, and I was trying on something. I was like, oh, let me see my back, and I could still see where that shit. But so I know, no, I don't be crawling on walls and shit at night, but this may sound a little crazy. It's okay. Y'all gonna get used to it. For some reason, okay? For some reason, I think that whatever that scorpion did to me, if it was putting venoms and shit in me, it helped more than it harmed. I say that. Cause COVID came. Didn't get it. Was around people, actually drunk after a girl who had it at this other job I had started working, and me and her became cool. We worked in the bakery. She wanted some water. I had some water, and she was like, I'm a waterfall it. And I was like, all right. And she did. And then after that, she had like did like that, but I wasn't. 2 weeks, she was gone after that for 2 weeks. Where you been? I had the COVID, but I didn't get it. I'm just kind of going off my instincts here. I just say the scorpion juiced me up, and I'll leave it at that. I ain't gonna, them folks to come looking for me and shit, have me in a lab and some shit, taking all my I know they already did that, because when I had got sick, they I ain't gonna go into all that either. Just my blood doctor, my hematologist was just like, my iron was so low at one point, like it should have been like at a 35 or something like that. That shit was at a 14. He was like, you don't ever feel this, that. I was like, no. I mean, I feel normal, tired and normal this, but then I go back into saying I'm a single mom. I work. all this shit. Like I'm aware I'm gonna need me. I do take iron. He's like, but no, you should have been in collapsed by now. Then plus my red blood cells are low. I don't produce enough of them because I don't absorb enough nutrition in my bone marrow to produce enough of them. He's like, you just be strength of a lioness. But anyway, okay. Should I cut this? Because this kind of turned into a ramble. So what I was saying with this is, she made that drink terrible. I should have known too, because I didn't even like the way she looked. Then she had a cut on her finger that was an open wound. Bitch should have had a band-aid on, but I was like, you know what, it's cool. I done been bit by a scorpion before. Just playing. But, you know, it's not like she was gonna have to stir my drink with her fucking finger or nothing like that. Plus, she was just holding my cup. But she was holding my fucking cup, but I wiped it off. I don't give a fuck. But then I didn't like the way she looked. I knew she was gonna make the drink nasty because her face was all turned up and shit. I was like, yeah, my drink finna taste like her face. And it do. Bitter. Bitter. When the other girl there, other girl maker, she's so sweet. She's so sweet, and she always say taste it to make sure, because I be getting different shots of flavors and shit. I be kind of making my own drink. She got it down pat. That's why I like going to the same. That's why I like going to this Starbucks in Target, because it usually be the same people working there, and she get the consistency. But she be like, make sure and let me know. I'm like, perfect. This bitter face bitch got my drink tasting how she look. I'ma still slurp that motherfucker. Shit. Even though I get the discount, I don't give a fuck if I do get a discount. I'm still gonna drink all of it. Okay, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna come back.